I know that I got this guy a while back. Should have probably already reviewed him, but I just didn't really feel like it until now. But I need you to know the problems of this guy. Of who, you might ask? The Marvel Legends, Deadpool Wolverine. Now, the box, of course, is where we're going to start at, but it's honestly better than the figure. Okay, so Deadpool Wolverine, Hasbro logo, 14 plus right there. Wolverine logo right there. It's actually textured as well, and I like that. It actually feels like there's this tape put on right here, which is fire. On this side, Wolverine. This side, same texturing as on the front. Then another picture of Wolverine. And then on the back, oh, that just says also look for and just different languages. But yeah, here's just the back. Now let's go ahead and get him out the box. So you see, not that much stuff. This is all that he comes with. Which, it wouldn't usually be a complaint, since it is Marvel Legends after all. But you'll explain why I'm mad in a second. Let's get him even further out the box and we'll look at the details on him. So, by itself, it looks like how the suit would look if it was, clean. Like if it wasn't like dirtied up how it was in the movie. They got all the details right. I wish the black would, like carry over. But it makes sense why it's not. The details on the suit, it looks like it. The one thing I hate then, I'm going to put it out now. Look at his face. Where's my beard? Where's his beard at, bro? They didn't paint it at all. And if they did, it's just slightly. And it's so annoying. Because that's the one thing that really made me not like this figure when I got it. Was the fact that the beard wasn't painted. But now that we're done looking at his, looks, let's go ahead and get into the accessories. So, for accessories, he comes with 2 claw hands and 1 masked head. And then he comes with 1 unmasked head, 1 fist hand, and 1 open hand. This irritates me because Marvel Legends have been doing this a lot lately, and it just really annoys me. The fact that the pairs of hands were incomplete. It adds much less accessorization and just playability, basically. And it's so annoying. Because in a lot of other figures, they've shown that they can have a whole bunch of accessories, but they just don't want to do it. And it sucks. And then also, it's kind of the same thing like with the masked head sculpt, but except it's the paint job on the unmasked head. Hold on. It's a bit better, but in person there's a few areas that should be darker. Like specifically right here where his mustache should be, and then like right here. Maybe not right here, but definitely up here should be darker. And they didn't do that, so it just seems like they cheaped out on the paint. Like they cheaped out on the paint job. And it sucks. Because I got this guy for around 30 bucks. Yeah, for around 30 bucks, and it's not worth it for this goofy goober stuff. But I know y'all still want to know some other stuff. So let's go ahead and go into articulation. So, with this head, it can go this far up, this far down. With the other head, I think you might get more. The head just fell. No, it's around the exact same. Reason why is because it's a ball joint that's not really exposed. And so it just gives it less articulation. Actually, we're going to keep this head on since that other one is pretty ugly. His arms can only go up this high. Now, I am pretty mad about this because I have the Wolverine over here. That's beautiful and has much better articulation. But I have the same thing with my Spider-Man over there, which I'm actually going to probably make a video on why he's not that good anymore. But yeah, next one, his arms can go out this far, and unlike most Marvel Legends, there is no butterfly joint. In fact, it's just a tire like what McFarlane Toys does, where it looks like it could be a butterfly joint, but it's not. In fact, I bet it'd be better if I bet the articulation on the arms would be better if you took this piece off. But enough of that. So his arms fully rotate, double jointed elbows, and then hand articulation. His crunch can go this far forward. I wish they would shave off just a tiny bit of the back, because right here you wouldn't notice, but then it would make his hunchback look much more smoother, in my opinion. I think it's the same thing right here too. I think they should just shave it a bit and make it better. And then one thing they could have done with this is added drop down legs, since his thighs are so thick. Oh, sorry, I forgot this as well. It can twist 360. But yeah, I wish they would give him drop down legs since his thighs are so thick. And most of the time, when figures have thick thighs, they usually have drop down legs. But they didn't do it for some reason. But his legs can go this far up, basically at 90 degrees. Swivel right here, and then it bends back this far, and then there's ankle rocker. That's all for articulation, which still does kind of suck. Now let's go ahead and go to the size comparisons. Here he is next to the CT Toys Wolverine. Man, this Wolverine, I've had him for so long, I've messed with him for so long. This man is still perfect. I've not come across any issues with him whatsoever. It's awesome. In fact, later on I might try getting the rest of the Wolverines, because it's just that awesome. Here he is next to the Symbiote Spider-Man from Secret Wars. I would have him in a neutral stance, but I want to keep him like this from now on, since there was a problem with the legs that I'll make a video on later. Here he is next to Super X statue Joseph Joestar. Crazy how this Joseph Joestar figure is my oldest figure now, even though he's one of the most recent ones. Because he was made all the way in 2011. And it just shows how figures have sort of devolved. Because this guy packs crazy articulation and has a whole bunch of accessories, while this dude has none of that. And then finally, here he is next to the Demoniacal Fit Legendary Berserker, Z-Broly. This dude, he's a giant. This dude should be shorter. Where is my lore-accurate Wolverine? I need him short. Now, in conclusion, what do I say about this figure? Would I recommend it? Okay. Here's the thing. If you want a figure from Deadpool and Wolverine, specifically this style, you only have 3 options. That is, this, ZD Toys, and that's it, Figure Arts. Honestly, I would say just get the ZD Toys one, but that's actually 7 inches tall instead of 6. So unless you could find a way to, change it to where it's 6 inches, then the only other options would be this and the Figure Arts. The Figure Arts one, from what I've seen, it's alright. It has much better accessories than this, but there is no unmasked head. So, if you want a Wolverine figure like this, with an unmasked head and a masked head, and you don't care about the uneven hands, then I'd say just go for it. Personally, I would say no, but it's really up to you. Because there's many reasons why you would want to get this, but there's also reasons why you shouldn't. But yeah, that is all for today. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1K by the end of the year. And I'm getting there. 630 out of 1K. And yeah, peace.